Hey guys, Mike from CoachMikeMcDonald.com here. And are you looking for an effective way of how to generate leads through social media that are targeted leads? Well, today's video, I'm going to cover some different tips you can use to generate more targeted leads for your business through social media. So stay tuned. Now, there's obviously millions of people all over the place on social media, right? And so it'd be a great market to be able to tap into. But what a lot of people I find struggle with is actually finding targeted leads or even how to generate quality leads to begin with. So again, instead of spending hours and hours trying to prospect and sort through people that are uninterested, that aren't ready to buy, that aren't open to your offer, instead of doing that, there's a much more effective way to actually target quality leads that are interested in what you have, that'll actually start reaching out to you versus just trying to have to hunt people down. And so one common mistake that a lot of people make when it comes to marketing on social media and trying to generate leads with social media is basically that they just spam their links, they spam their content everywhere, and there's not really any value behind it. So they come from the mindset of how can I sell this person rather than how can I help this person, right? And there's a really big difference where a lot of people are stuck in that pitch mode rather than serve mode. And when you flip that around and you focus on value first, serving your target audience, serving and helping people, you're going to start to generate a lot more quality leads rather than sorting through a lot of people that just aren't interested in what you have and wasting a lot of your time, right? So it's very important, especially if you're building your business part-time or you're marketing part-time, maybe you have a full-time job and you're doing something else on the side, maximizing your time becomes very important. And so generating quality leads through social media can help you do that. So again, get out of that pitch mode, focus on leading with value. And that really starts off with knowing your target market, right? A lot of people kind of get the idea that they can just, they have the most amazing product in the world, their business is the best, and that's awesome. You definitely want to believe in your product. But what happens is that when you market to everyone and just kind of throw it out there and hope somebody gets started, hope somebody becomes a lead, when you're marketing to everyone, you're really marketing to no one. So you really need to focus in, find your target market, and once you've done that, find out, where they hang out, what are their needs, what are their wants, what are their goals, what are their pain points, and your content should speak to those things, right? So let's say, for example, you market weight loss and nutrition, right? So instead of just blasting your before and after pictures everywhere and just maybe getting a couple of people that are at that perfect moment of wanting to buy some kind of weight loss thing, right? Instead of doing that, focus on providing value and speaking to pain points of people, that have been trying to lose weight. So maybe they typically have tried program after program. They're sick of dieting all the time. They're sick of the ups and downs of yo-yo dieting, right? They've tried going to the gym, but they just don't have time in their busy day to spend hours at the gym every day to get in shape, right? So, again, you market weight loss, you market nutrition, if that's your niche, right? Speaking to those pain points, speaking to common themes that those people struggle with, and then providing solution to those, providing value is what's going to help you start targeting very quality, very targeted leads on social media. So you want to create value-based content that's going to help solve those problems, right? So you're going to provide a solution or show an exercise guide that they can do in 10 minutes a day, right? It's not hours at the gym, but it provides a solution. It's going to get them started in the right direction. And then, from there, you might transition into some type of nutrition line or product or whatever it is that you serve, right? So again, that's just an example for that type of industry. But again, think of your specific target market. Who do you talk to? What are their needs? What are their problems? Maybe you're talking to business owners, so they struggle with branding themselves. They struggle with generating leads. They struggle with closing, they struggle with prospecting, they struggle with recruiting, right? There's all these different aspects that somebody might have issues with or not be getting the results that they want in that specific business. So when you speak to those pain points, so maybe you're talking about generating leads. So they're sick of spending hours and hours a day prospecting, and not getting any results. So if you could show them a way to generate more highly targeted leads that were raising their hands saying, hey, I want to buy from you, right? I'm interested in your product. I'm interested in your service. They'd be excited about how to do that, right? So again, you're providing that value, speaking to their pain points, and then providing a solution to that. And when you do that, you're going to have people running to you rather than pushing them away, right? So, as the old saying goes, stop fishing in the wrong pond. Well, that's what a lot of people are doing. They maybe have good content, sometimes they don't, but maybe they do, but then they're putting that content in the wrong spot. So again, like I said, back to that weight loss example, if you're putting before and after pictures all over the place, cool, you might get some people interested, but if you're just doing that on your main homepage, a lot of people maybe seeing that are your friends, for example, on Facebook, they don't want to lose weight, so they're not targeted, right? So they're probably not interested in that. You actually end up pushing them away rather than attracting them to you. So if you're going to be fishing, fish in the right pond. So understand, where does your target market hang out, right? So that's where you want to be placing your value-based content, is where your target market hangs out. So again, think of it from your perspective, right? So if you're a customer of your business, what do you like to do? Where do you hang out? If you're looking for business owners, maybe it's places that focus on personal development, sales skills, marketing training, other leaders in the business industry, personal development experts, leadership experts, popular authors in the industry, in that niche that you're in, can be a great place to connect and network with people in your target market. And so again, you find and connect with people in that arena, and then you provide that value that that solves their problems, and they're going to be excited to check it out, and then you're going to start generating targeted leads. So again, once you've determined who your target market is, what value-based content you're going to provide, and then established where they hang out, well then at that point, that's where you're going to start to share your content and network in that audience. So again, there's really 3 key foundations for building your business on social media and generating leads with social media, and that's basically, you want to build your audience, engage your audience, and then sell to your audience. And so where can you start to build your audience? Well, there's a lot of places on social media. You can do Facebook, you can do Twitter, Facebook groups, Instagram, right? There's all these social media platforms where you can start to build that following, build that audience, and those are great places to do that, and you can start to generate leads and sales through that audience. But at the same time, one of the most important areas that I've found to grow a business is focusing on something that you own that isn't really going to go away, right? So building that email list. Now, some people think that email is dead. I would highly disagree, right? It's not really going anywhere. It's still a valuable way people communicate. Certainly the open rates maybe aren't what they used to, but at the same time, it's still a list that you own of highly targeted leads, if you're generating them correctly, that you can continue to market to. The issue that comes in when it's, social media platforms, they're a great place to build an audience, but you don't own it, and they might not be around long term, right? Think of MySpace, for example, right? If you had hundreds or thousands of MySpace friends or followers, I don't even know what they call them, you might not even know what MySpace is, depending on how old you are, but having that list or friends list of MySpace followers today is probably pretty useless, right? Nobody's on that platform anymore. Nobody uses it. So maybe at the time, when it's at its prime, that would have been great. But today, it's pretty useless. So that's why email is a great place to build that list of targeted leads when you're marketing on social media, because again, you can continue to market them. You can continue to provide value to them. Now, again, obviously, when people first see your content, first see your offer, they might not be ready to buy at that point, and that's fine, but your job then is to continue to provide value, to continue to provide solutions, because every time you do that, you can send out an email blast, you can provide value, give them training tips, give them benefits, whatever the case might be, but every time that you provide that value, it's going to build more trust, build more credibility, position you as an expert in the industry, an expert in your field, and then again, when timing is right, who do you think they're going to reach out to? It's you, obviously, because you've been providing that value, building that relationship, developing that rapport. And so that's one of the best ways to start to convert those targeted leads into sales, into clients, into more business for your business by having that email list. Now, again, like I said, maybe the open rates aren't amazing like they used to be, but at the same time, if you had a list of 10,000 people, you send out one email, okay, cool, only 100 people open or 1,000 people open, right? It's a small percentage, but again, even if just 10 people out of those 10,000 bought, well, you just got 10 brand new customers from just writing one email. Right? So it doesn't have to be everybody that's an active buyer, but a small percentage of them can make you very wealthy, financially. And again, it creates that leverage. It continues to build that value, continues to build that rapport. And then again, it's an asset that you own. So if you change businesses, you start to market something else, you come out with a new product, whatever the case might be, you still have that list available that you can, market to, provide value to, and again, can turn into valuable customers that can help you grow your business. So again, hopefully you guys got some benefit and value out of this video on teaching you how to generate more quality leads with social media that are targeted leads for your business. So if you did get some value, feel free to comment and share, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet to get the latest tips and training to help you grow your business. And then again, if you are struggling with generating leads, it's probably because you don't have a system in place to help you do it. If you don't have the right tools, you don't have the right training, it's going to be hard to get results. You don't know what you don't know, right? And so if you'd like to check out the lead generation system and tools that I use to grow my business, that you can use to grow your business as well, head on over to coachmikemcdonald.com/LG. There's a link below this video, so go ahead and click on the link below this video to access a totally free webinar I put together where I really walk you through step by step the tools, the systems, a lot of the strategies that I use that have helped me grow my business, generate thousands of leads, sales on autopilot, and more. And you can implement those exact same things in your business when you take action and follow the system. So again, to access that, just click on the link below this video, or again, go to coachmikemcdonald.com/LG and then fill out your name and email to get access to that training. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.